Do you want to speak English fluently? Do you dream of conversing with ease and confidence in English? In our increasingly interconnected world, English has emerged as a global lingua franca, a bridge that connects cultures and facilitates communication. When you speak English fluently, you open up a world of opportunities. Think about it. How many job postings have you seen that list fluency in English as a requirement? English fluency can be a ticket to a thriving career in a wide array of industries. It's not just about jobs, though. English fluency can make international travel more enjoyable and less stressful. It's the passport that allows you to connect with people from different corners of the world. Moreover, English fluency fosters global understanding and cooperation. It helps to break down cultural barriers and promotes a sense of global citizenship. So, if you're ready to embark on this journey towards English fluency, keep watching. To become fluent, you first need to master the basics of English. There's no getting around it. Whether you're learning English or any other language, the foundations are crucial. They're the springboard from which you'll leap into fluent communication. Firstly, let's talk about grammar. It's the blueprint, the skeleton of any language. English grammar rules give structure to the language, guiding you on how to arrange words and phrases correctly. They're like the traffic rules of language. Without them, communication would be a chaotic mess. So don't shy away from those grammar books. They may seem daunting at first, but they're an invaluable resource in your journey to fluency. Next, we have vocabulary. Think of it as the building blocks of language. The more words you know, the more ideas you can express, the richer your conversations will be. Start by learning the most frequently used words in English, then slowly expand your vocabulary. Flashcards can be an excellent tool for this. They're portable, they promote active recall, and they're just plain fun to use. Now, on to phrases. English, like any language, is full of idioms, proverbs, and common phrases. These are the seasoning that adds flavor to your conversations. They make your speech sound more natural and authentic. So, make it a point to learn these common phrases. You'll be surprised at how often they come up in everyday conversation. And let's not forget about resources. In this digital age, you have a world of resources at your fingertips. Language learning apps, online courses, podcasts, YouTube videos. The list is endless. Use them to your advantage. They can make learning English more engaging and fun. So, there you have it. Grammar, vocabulary, phrases, resources. These are your tools, your allies in your quest for English fluency. Use them wisely, use them well. Remember, a strong foundation in the basics will set you up for success in your journey towards fluency. Practice makes perfect, especially when it comes to speaking a new language. Now that we've mastered the basics, it's time to put those skills to the test with step 2. Practicing speaking. Speaking English daily is crucial to becoming fluent. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you speak English regularly, you get used to the sounds, the rhythm, and the intonations of the language. This helps you become more comfortable and confident in expressing yourself. One great way to practice is by talking to native English speakers. This provides an opportunity to hear the language in its natural form, pick up on idioms and colloquial expressions, and get feedback on your pronunciation and grammar. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're an essential part of the learning process. Joining English-speaking clubs or groups is another excellent method. These groups often host activities and discussions that encourage participants to speak English. This not only improves your speaking skills but also expands your vocabulary and understanding of the language in a fun and interactive way. If you don't have access to native speakers or English-speaking groups, don't worry. Technology has got you covered. There are numerous language exchange websites and apps where you can connect with English speakers from around the world. These platforms allow you to practice speaking at your own pace, and in the comfort of your own home. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progression. Don't stress about sounding like a native speaker right off the bat. Focus on expressing your thoughts clearly and understanding what others are saying. Over time, your fluency will naturally improve. And finally, be patient with yourself. Language learning is a journey, not a race. It takes time to feel at ease with a new language, but with regular practice, you'll find yourself speaking English more fluently and with greater confidence. The more you speak, the quicker you'll achieve fluency. So don't be shy. Start speaking English today. To truly master English, immerse yourself in the language. Now, you might be wondering, what does immersion really mean? Well, it's all about surrounding yourself with English in all aspects of your daily life. Imagine you're soaking in a hot tub, but instead of water, it's English. Every drop, every wave, every bubble is a word, a sentence, an expression in English. That's immersion. It's about letting the language seep into your pores, allowing it to become a part of you. One of the most effective ways to immerse yourself is by watching English movies. Not only does this help you learn new words and phrases, but it also exposes you to different accents and dialects. You'll start to understand how emotions are expressed and how humor works in English. You'll begin to appreciate the rhythm, the melody of the language. Next, read English books. This could be anything: a novel, a newspaper, a comic book, or even a recipe. Reading in English helps you understand the structure of sentences, the nuances of grammar. Each book, each article, each paragraph is a treasure trove of new vocabulary waiting to be discovered. Don't forget about music. Listening to English songs can be a fun way to learn. You'll notice how words are pronounced, how they flow together, how they're stressed in different contexts. And as you sing along, you're practicing English without even realizing it. Now here's a challenge for you. Try to think in English. Yes, it might be difficult at first, but it's a game changer. When you think in English, you're reducing the need to translate in your head. You're speeding up the learning process. You're training your brain to operate in English. Immersing yourself in English will not only improve your fluency, but also help you understand the culture and nuances of the language. Remember, language is not just about words and grammar. It's a window into a culture, a way of life. So dive in, let the waves of English engulf you, let the language become a part of you. Fluency in English is a journey, not a destination. So let's talk about the importance of continuous learning. You've mastered the basics, practiced speaking, and immersed yourself in the language. But the journey doesn't stop there. You see, language learning is a continuous process. It's like a river, always flowing, always changing. Imagine a world where you're no longer just understanding English, but shaping it, playing with it, and even creating beauty with it. This is the world of advanced vocabulary and complex grammar structures. It's a world where you can express nuanced emotions, complex ideas, and subtle distinctions. It's a world where you can make your English come alive. Now you might be thinking, that sounds hard. And yes, it will be challenging. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. So don't shy away from difficult words or complicated grammar. Embrace them. They are the stepping stones that will take you to new heights of fluency. One useful tool for this journey is a learning journal. This is a place where you can record new words, phrases, and grammar structures you've learned. You can note down your thoughts, questions, and observations. You can track your progress and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. And most importantly, you can identify areas where you need to improve. This journal will become your roadmap, your compass, guiding you on your journey to fluency. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking one step forward, then another, then another. It's about learning from your mistakes, not fearing them. It's about embracing the journey, with all its ups and downs. So keep learning, keep practicing, keep challenging yourself, keep pushing your boundaries, and most importantly, keep enjoying the journey, because that's what language learning is all about. With continuous learning and practice, you'll see your English fluency improve over time. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We're all in this together, each of us striving to reach our own peak of fluency. So let's keep climbing one step at a time. So, are you ready to start your journey towards English fluency? We've covered a lot in this short amount of time, but remember, the journey to fluency is a marathon, not a sprint. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed. First, we emphasize the importance of mastering the basics. This includes the alphabet, basic grammar, and common phrases. Once you've got that down, the next step is to practice speaking. Remember, practice makes perfect. Speak as much as you can in whatever setting you are comfortable with. Then we talked about immersion. Surround yourself with the English language. Listen to English music, watch English movies, read English books. This will help you understand the language in a natural context. Lastly, we highlighted continuous learning. Never stop learning. English, like any other language, is constantly evolving. Stay updated, stay curious. Remember, with determination and consistent effort, you can achieve English fluency. Start your journey today.